Sorry? Good time with loved ones. I tell you with confidence and my experience of 26 years of speaking at national, international seminars and meeting n number of national, international personalities and reading more than 500 autobiographies and biographies in my life. Let me tell you, if there are 100 things that money can buy and make you happy, there are 1,000 things that money cannot buy and you still need it to be happy. So don't overemphasize the factor called money in your life. That overlove for it, that power given by you to it is not allowing you to redesign the actual and real goals of life. Money can buy you the best houses, it does not have the power to convert into a home. Money can buy you branded clothes and jewelry, it does not have the power to give you beauty and handsomeness. If money can buy you the best of health care, it does not have the power to give you good health. Otherwise, why would Aditya Birla, the chairman of the Aditya Birla Group, pass away because of cancer at the age of 51? Money can buy you a good health care, not health. Money can buy you good food every day. It does not have the power to give you digestion. Money can buy you good beds. Michael Jackson was sleeping on a bed of 94,000 USD. And still after taking 10 sleeping pills, he could not sleep for 2 hours. So money can buy you good beds. It cannot buy you sleep. So again, I put forward emphatically the statement that if money can buy you 100 things to make you happy, it does not have the power to buy you other 1,000 things which actually make you more happier. Decrease the power and influence of money on you and your life. Only then you will live a perfect human life. Again, I repeat, it is needed. Earn it well so that you can help the society well. But don't have overlove and infatuation for it. Otherwise, it will so much overpower your mind. It will consume so much of your time that you won't be able to think of any other aspects of life which are very beautiful. Remember, this is a 70 or 80 year game. Human life is 70 or 80 years game. Yes or no? Many of you sitting half gone. Many of you sitting 3/4 gone. And I give you one calculation that will open your eye with a jerk. 8 hours of the day you sleep. Yes or no? On an average, it will come to 8 hours. When you were a child, you were sleeping 10-12 hours. When you will be old, you will be sleeping 10-12 hours. So average will come down to 8 hours a day. 1/3 of the day you are sleeping, isn't it? Out of 24 hours, 8 hours. So 1/3 of the day you sleep. Straight equation. Directly proportional, 1/3 of the life you will sleep. So of the 70 years that you live upon this earth, your 23 years are going to be in sleep. You don't know whether you exist or not. Startling, isn't it? So, need to give a proper thinking to life. Money, power, status, fame, I don't say that you don't go for it. I only say reduce the power of influence of it on your life and you personally. Because all this combined doesn't give you the richness of human life that actually you are here to discover. I'm not just talking spiritual. I can give you n number of examples and incidents from your professional field, from your corporate field, from times immemorial. Napoleon Bonaparte, who was the emperor of France and only one of the 7 people whose name, Napoleon Bonaparte, after his name, it's written the Great. Napoleon Bonaparte the Great. People in England used to shiver by his name. 90% of Europe was under him. And he writes in his autobiography, that I can have the world at my feet. I can buy any luxuries under this sun and upon this earth. But I haven't seen 6 happy days in my life. Now what is that? You need to think. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, the greatest entertainer upon this earth ever. When he was just 21, there were 78 Elvis endorsed products in the market. His cavalcade was 7 limousines, and each limousine was painted with crushed diamonds on it. So 7 limousines in the cavalcade and crushed diamonds stuck on it, shining cars. He was the first entertainer to travel by private jets, 2 737 Boeings. One is private and second is staff and system. When he used to do his famous swivel and throw his leather jacket in the audience, within minutes it would be into pieces. People would take an Elvis souvenir back home. During his lifetime, when he was just 32, he had self-earned $1,000 million. During his lifetime, 500 million records were sold of his. Now listen. One day when he was playing his famous composition, How Great Thou Art, and his secretary, she just stepped in and asked him, "Sir, how are you feeling at the peak of your career?" He dropped his hand from the piano, he dropped his head down and said, "Very alone." Every evening you are getting an audience of 1,000 plus. Every morning when you wake up and come in the gallery, you have 200 people to come to see you. And you say you are feeling very alone? And yes, it was true. On 16th August 1977, at the age of 33, Elvis Presley took 40 sleeping pills at night and never woke up. He committed suicide. At the age of 33. Why, with everything that all of us crave for, he had to commit suicide? Not such one example. Why did Dharam Hinduja, the scion of the Hinduja family, at the age of 22 commit suicide? Did he have one Mercedes less? Was he asked not to have one more travel plan? You have to rethink, to redesign your life, rebuild your life. Money, fame, status is not everything in life. Again I say, you definitely go for it because it's a human endeavor, it's a human dignity. But keep a physical mental bar, keep a time bar somewhere, keep a satisfaction bar somewhere so that other good thoughts from all directions enter your mind to make a fascinating, enriching human life. The most important need for the 21st century is to reinvent himself. Of the 21st century man, to reinvent himself is the most important need. This is the second aspect to be understood before we start rethinking our goals. Recently a book is published, and the title of the book is What They Don't Teach You at Harvard. I'll give you the gist of it. The book contains that for the full development of yourself and to be very clear in your aims and goals in life, you need the complete development of 3 H in your life. First H is your hand. But when only the hand works, it is labor. Second H is your head. When the hand and the head, they work together, it becomes skill. And the third H is your heart. When the hand, head, and the heart, all 3 work together, it becomes art. Make every act of your life an art. Put your heart fully into it. This is the essence. And here is the start of redefining the goals of human life. Again, the base statement that I put forward at the start of the talk. You need to be a smart professional and a great human being combined. That gives you a balanced, satisfied life. Ratan Tata, he was at a convocation day of a B school just about a couple of years back. And he told the fresh management graduates after all his experience in the corporate world of more than 60 years, he said that don't count your successes and don't count your luxuries by the amount of money that you have in your bank account, by the number of properties that you have accumulated, by the number of relationships that you have in your life, by your social networking skills. This is all not your wealth. He said, count your successes and luxuries of life by the number of lives that you have enriched of people with you during the course of your journey of life. How many of lives you have enriched by yourself. This is the start of the real thinking, of the meaning of the topic, that is rethinking your goals. You worked in the corporate world for 35, 40 years. You had a fat bank balance. You had good properties, good family, good social relationships, everything fine. All credits to you for your good earnings in all aspects of life. But how many lives did you enrich? How many lives did you better of people around you? That is the aim of human living. I've come to you today as I'm given this topic to share something. I don't charge anything for my talks. I've been talking since 26 years at national, international seminars. I don't charge a single paise for my talks. Am I right? The organizers somewhere. This is my selfless social service, giving and caring for the society. And it gives me immense pleasure. It gives me immense pleasure to share and care for the society. So rethinking goals, first important positive aspect is ask yourself every day in the evening, at the end of your day, did I do something to enrich a life of someone around me? From a small smile to a big help, did you enrich something? Did you enrich a life? Did you enrich an environment? Otherwise, apne liye to pashu bhi jeevan jeete for their own self-interest. Even the animals, they live upon this earth. If you live only for your growth, for your betterment, for your luxuries, entertainment in life, it is nothing more than a dog life, donkey life, and cat life. It is not a human life. If we all here are destined, and we are fortunate, we are specially blessed, all of us sitting, that we have things, many things, much more extra than an ordinary human being. Isn't it? In all ways of life. Then when you have that, you must spare some part of it, of your resources and time for the betterment of people, enriching people and environment around you. In terms of values, in terms of services, in terms of health, in terms of growth. Because when I talk to corporates and professionals, I tell them that the amount of money that you have in your bank account when you die is the extra work you did, you shouldn't have done. You should have spent that time doing some good activity for the upliftment of society. This is the first aspect. Again, the big disease of the 21st century is that we give overemphasis to mind and lesser emphasis to heart. We talk